The rumors of my death were greatly exaggerated. I've been doing stuff. And also, I've had like this like cough thing, this little cough. So it's been a little bit since I've been here in front of doing this. So forgive me. I'm gonna try to get through this without blowing a lung out. So let's go see what some badass people are up to, shall we? Immediately a half question. Listen, if I catch you insulting Colorado again, and we're gonna have to come over there again, like, okay, I'm not real sure Colorado. I'm not real sure who's threatening who, and I'm not sure when you say we're gonna have to come over there again, that sounds low-key, high-key threatening. What's wrong with this Haribo, this poor little picture of the gummy bears? I don't know. You've made the conscious decision, okay, to get angrily triggered over a bag of gummy bears. My guy, whose ass you gonna kick over that? You gonna kick the bear's ass? You gonna kick the little boy beside some's ass? You gonna kick all of Haribo's ass? Whose ass you kicking? Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be reshot. Smile, I will. Good reflexive sentence there. Also, reshot. That's how you say that. Reshot. I fought a polar bear once. His wife is raising 2 cubs on her own. How many limbs you got now? Only thing he took off was my middle finger. Little did he know it was my gift to him. I don't know if you're being funny. I feel like you're being funny. The way you frame this, the fact that you gave him your traffic finger. But my guy, you didn't fight a polar bear. This is a joke. This has got to be a joke. It's got to be, right? It's got to be a joke, right? It's got to be. Alpha male explaining why he's the better man because he doesn't eat pizza crust. The crust is secondary to the main portico of the pizza. I guess that's the word for it. I don't really know. If I eat 6 pizzas and abandon the crust, I have enough stomach real estate left to have a 7th piece. That exceeds the joy I would receive from 6 pieces of crust. I make my own sandwiches, and I cut off only the top of the crust. So what if I eat like a child? Seems like most children are smarter than you. When I'm right, and by God, I'm right. My persistence has made me a wealthy man. Whoa, we made a jump here, man. You talk about pizza crust, and you talk about how the way that you eat pizza crust is how you got wealthy. Okay, if I'm following this story correctly. We went from chapter 1 to 70 real quick. I can afford to not eat the crust in favor of the good part. Okay, so then you're coming back and saying you've never ate the crust, and that's what made you wealthy, and because you're wealthy, you can afford to waste the crust, which I guess ergo makes you more wealthy, but you're still wasting food, so I don't understand what you're trying to say. I really don't care if there's pizza. I'm crushing it like a true alpha. If there's a pizza, if I'm presented with a pizza, I know not everybody likes the crust. Everybody's different. We're all beautiful whatevers in this whatever of whatever life. But if somebody hands me a pizza, I'm going to eat the damn pizza. I'm not going to pick off certain parts. I'm not going to, unless I get full, like gross full, I'm going to eat the damn pizza. And that's just all there is to it. Just hard stop. I'm going to eat the damn pizza, okay? I'm not going to worry what somebody else thinks about me. I'm not going to eat the pizza in a particularly manly way. I'm going to eat that pizza until I'm done eating pizza. And the crust ain't got to be this bad word, right? It ain't got to be something like forbidden. You can have, like, a lot of places put like garlic stuff or like cheese on the crust or in the crust. They started doing that too. So you can have a crust to be proud of, okay? Like, don't be afraid of crust. If you don't like crust, that's fine. But don't try to tell me that you some sort of billionaire because you didn't eat crust. And it's that same persistence that's made you a billionaire. That don't make damn sense. That is 2 entirely different stories. To all my haters, if you think I'm evil now, wait and see how evil I can actually be. Yeah, no. The whole my villain era thing is, fucking stop. Okay, so apparently this has something to do with that whole bear in the woods thing. Look, long story short, this dude down here talking about I'm not going to read it. It's way too damn much. But it's a dude talking about how he'd rather be in with a bear because he could eat the bear, some dumb bullshit. And he's got this nice thing down here about, carve sticks into spikes, dig deep hole, semi-bury non-pointy end of spikes and bottom of hole, climb carefully out of the hole, cover entrance with a pattern of weak, maybe even pre-broken sticks, cover pattern with leaves, blah, 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 lead the bear to chase you near hole, go find the bear and go get it to chase you, because it can run 35 miles an hour, juke around the hole, try to remember where it is so I don't F myself in my own trap, blah, 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 then you take out I know what let's do. Stay out of the damn woods. Just stay out of the damn woods. You ain't gonna fight a bear. I get the whole thing about would you rather, whatever, but then it always comes down to a man wanting to fight a bear. Don't go in the damn woods. Just don't go in the damn woods. Just don't go in the damn woods. Okay? Just don't go in the damn woods. This dude posts this stuff twice a day. Talk shit and get knocked out. See, again, this goes back to the whole I don't like drama, but I'm going to sit here and talk about drama and try to bait somebody into being dramatic with me, in which case I can then have what in my mind is the authority, the divine sort of authority to knock them out. Again, just stay out the damn woods, okay? Just stay out the damn woods. I hate the dipshits in this town walking out of that new bar where Mickey's used to be by the field area in the middle of town. Okay, cool. I don't know where you're from. I have no frame of reference for what you're talking about. Back to my car. As I walk past this group of guys, they're just screaming at me. I genuinely wanted to stab them, but I just kept walking like they were sloshed, and I would have barely had to lift a finger. But I know I probably would have gotten in legal trouble. Yeah, you probably would have gotten into trouble, which would have killed my career before it started. Yeah, it probably would have stopped. You talk about trying to, get canceled or whatever. That would have pretty quickly canceled you. You just stabbed a couple of drunkards because they's pissing you off. Like, what? Why? Why? I get pissed off at people too, but you just swallow it and go on, man. Like, why do you go? How does one go from, I'm having a pretty good day, to, hey, those guys over there kind of making me mad. I wish they'd shut up, to, I just want to freaking stab them, okay? Like, we make jokes sometimes. This seems fairly legitimate. I hope it's not. But he seems like he might be a little sloshed as well, based on how he freaking phrased the first part of this post, or the first post. I don't care anymore. I just like gotten in legal trouble. Like, yeah, if you would have stabbed somebody, you would have gotten in legal trouble pretty much immediately. Nobody's BS and drama is worth my energy. Now, F with me or disrespect me or my family with your shit, and you may just meet a monster you'll regret ever waking up. I picked this one. I go through and I sort of scan these before I have an immediate reaction to them. Some of them are really, really terrible, and I don't feel like putting them on my channel. And some of them, it's just an eye roll. It's not even worth talking about. But I picked this one right here because it's not in and of itself that, bad, right? But it's just... There's something about you can do whatever you want to me. I don't care. But if you touch my family, I get it. Like, if somebody did something to my family, I'd be pretty pissed too. And yeah, them would be fighting words. But on the other hand, it's like, it's the 0 to 100. Like, you can do whatever you want to me. Hell, you can just chop my damn leg off. I wouldn't care. But if you uttered the B word at my wife, oh boy, I'll just kill you. I'd right there on the spot. Just, you're done. You're done. I'll become this big angry monster. And it's like you try to sell the sainthood and the demonology in one package, and it's like my bro, my homie, my dude. Which is it? Are you more docile or are you more angry? Because it sounds like you looking for a reason to be angry because you're throwing it out there like, hey, I'm not gonna be a problem. You ain't got to worry about me. Unless you do this thing right here. Well, don't do it. Whatever you do, don't touch that button. Know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying. You get it. You understand. I hate to break it to y'all, but this is actually very effective in a street fight. I've been fighting all my life. Certain techniques are very effective, I'm not going to try to pronounce those, have been super effective in street fights for me. I have forgotten most techniques, but certain stances, blocks, movements have integrated into my fighting style to a huge benefit. Judo taught me how to balance my weight. Is this the same guy continuing to talk, or is this person replying to the other? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't deny that people get into fights sometimes, but when we say street fight, like, are we mean like Ryu and Ken? Because that's what I think when you say I've been fighting my whole life. Like, are you an actual prize fighter? Are you a boxer? Are you an MMA guy? Are you a UFC dude? Like, or do you think, like, legitimately that you've been in that many quote unquote street fights? And let's be real honest here. Let's be 100% honest. When you say street fight, in your mind, you think you look like a badass. You think you are Rocky. You think you are Ryu, right? You probably look more like a cat mildly inconvenienced that the other cat put his paw into his food bowl with the slap fighting. That's probably what you look like. That's probably what you look like. You're probably not disciplined the way that you think you are. And you probably don't have near the stance and badass and poise and balance and that you think you have. Just be real. Most people aren't fighting every freaking day of their life, okay? Eventually, you start being made of rubber, okay? When you're a kid, you can bounce off stuff and you can repair pretty quick. When you get to be an adult, especially an older adult, things don't bounce back the way they used to, and eventually something's gonna break, and then you ain't gonna be able to street fight no more, and you're gonna feel silly. Beta male music, said one person, and then somebody else comes in and says the most beta male comment I've read in a while. And then person A comes back and says, sorry to hit you in the feels, bro. And then comes back again and says, I don't hate the genre, but the older I get, I laugh because it's true sport for the trigger. Hey, the 80s hair band, blah, blah, blah. He's something, something, something. I'm so damn alpha. And then he replies yet again, but such a weird way to say you have beta boy issues. LOL, nice try though, man. And I'd be willing to bet there's probably a fourth and a fifth. And then after a couple weeks, a sixth and a seventh freaking comment under here, because all he had to do, all person B had to do, was light the fuse and walk away. And then this dude has just straight up imploded upon himself. It's amazing. It's amazing to me when you think of an alpha. Like, I get it. Some dudes, hyper masculine, whatever. Well, we like manly things, yeah. But it's like the whole concept of, again, being an alpha is it's like, you kind of stand on your own. You don't necessarily need to tell everybody how alpha you are, whatever. You don't need to, the true definition of a badass is one who doesn't care what other people think. And so going out here and rating other people's choice in music, and then when they say, oh, okay, well, if that's how you feel, whatever, cool, I guess it ain't for you, be like, you would say that, you, please fight me. Please fight me. I need somebody to argue with on the internet to feel validated. I did that to someone once. Didn't tweak his mustache, though. The hotel staff was not pleased, but they also chose to let me get away. Pretty sure they didn't want to see what would happen if they caught me. Kind of come full circle here. I have more questions than, I thought I would in reading this. Like, what's a mustache, first off? What's a mustache? Second off, I like how it's just the hotel staff. Like, I don't know if we're talking, like, if the hotel has been referenced somewhere else in here, or if this dude just thinks that everybody else lives in his own world. So when he references the hotel, that, everybody knows what hotel it is. Everybody knows where he was. Everybody just freaking knows where he was at. Everybody's got the setting in their mind of where this jabroni was at. They chose to let you get away. Yes, that's right. They chose to let you be a minor inconvenience to somebody and then run off because it really wasn't worth chasing after you, because you probably didn't do anything that truly badass or dangerous or anything they probably just saw you act like an idiot and then put a sign up in the hotel saying, hey, if this dude comes back through, don't talk to him ever again. That's all you do. No, very rarely when you do something that you think's badass or that you think's cute or you think makes you look like a hard ass, it doesn't actually like make you look like a hard ass. Those people, you don't leave with people fawning after how cool you were. Most people around like, that damn jackass.